a couple extra minutes to get set up because I want to show you guys all around the chin room. And that's our neon sign that I never put on, but I thought I'd put it on for the live. I don't often do public lives. Usually we just have them on Patreon, so this is pretty cool to get to hang out with everyone. You can see the guys here. This is Henry and Chip's cage. So while we wait for some people to come watch, I'll show you around the chin room a little bit. This is Henry and Chip's cage. So there's Chippy. He's sitting in there right now in the hammock. They don't know it, but they're about to take a dust bath and get really excited. Hi, Graveyard. Hi, Fire. Hi, Allison. Hi, DOV. Hi, Freeze Peach. Hi, Sprinkle. It's so nice to see all you guys here. And this is Henry, by the way. Henry is sitting here waiting. He finished chewing this one and he's just chilling. Oh, thank you so much. It was really exciting to hit 1 million. And here's Finny. Hey, Finny. Wow, look at that face. He's the grumpiest chinchilla. Wow. He is so silly. He's actually a very sweet guy. He just has like the grumpiest expression ever. And of course, we've got Noxie. Hey, buddy. Noxie's going to be doing the big grand prize winner drawing. I tied everything, or I taped it to sticks because it's going to be easier for them to pick. I don't know if they'll actually pick up sheets of paper or not. Oh yeah, they do scratch like dogs. Hi, Crafts. Both my girls are grumpies. Yeah, sometimes chinchillas are just that way. And I apologize if I end up having to put the AC unit on. I shouldn't. I'm just monitoring the temperature. If it gets too warm, I'll put it on, but it should be okay. It's been going for a little while. Hey, Henry kind of looks like all he wants to do is just get inside some dust. So, let me show you guys our Little Pals products first. I have them all nicely lined up here. These are our team toys, which there's one of every color. And of course, green was Linus. If you guys saw the Chinlympics, each of them is their headband color, except for orange, that was Teddy. If she had a color, it would be orange though, because she's like a golden color. And then we have our kebabs. These are my favorite like hanging toys that we have. I weave all of these myself. And by that I mean this little bamboo thing that goes through, or palm. And this is a Vine with Me. This one is Sticks and Stones. This is great because this has like one of every type of chew. My chins really like this one. And these are our tossers, which don't hang. You just toss them right in the floor. And then of course, this is our Duplexagon. I love this. This is our Watchtower, which has all of these names in it, which I'm gonna shuffle for Nox. There are so many. It was a lot of taping, but it was a lot of fun. And then of course, this is our Chunnel, which is Nox's favorite thing. So let's get to playtime. And oh, and we have our dust bath over here. Here's our dust. Do this with one hand. Let's see here. We've got, oh my, got a lot of dust. We're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna go ahead and let Nox and Finn come out first. Or should we do Henry and Chip? Why don't we do Henry and Chip? So the drawing is for the first full week of Little Pals. That's our new brand, small pet stuff. That we decided we would take the names of all the people who ordered in the grand opening week, and we would do a raffle for someone to win whatever they want from our store. So that includes an entire bundle, one of these wooden items, and I don't have the boardwalks up here because they're really big, but that's these guys right here that span the entire length of the cage. So there's pairs of them, and whoever the grand prize winner is can pick whatever they want. And then we'll have 2 other winners who can pick out any toy they'd like. So whatever you'd like to have, you can have. All right, let's do Henry and Chip first, because I think Henry and Chip are going to pick our toy winners, and then we'll save the grand prize for Nox, because he was voted by everybody to do the big winner. So let's do it. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Carl. That's awesome. That's cool that so many of you guys have chinchillas that are watching. You never know. I know all million of our subs don't have chinchillas, but a lot of them do. Hey guys, come on. Chippy. What you doing, honey? This is our chin room, by the way, if you've never been here before. This is where I have playtime with them every night. I do about 30 minutes per cage, and I also play with them a lot throughout the day, so they do come out of the cage more than that, but, hey buddy, what you doing? How cold do I keep it in there? So I have it set to go, the little AC unit to come on at 70 degrees. And really, they'd probably be okay. It's like 72, but it's Georgia, so it's a little bit more humid. And if something happens, like the power goes out, I would like for there to be a buffer before it gets too hot, so we have time to do something before they're really uncomfortable. Yes, I do remember that. Sugar. The Linus, oh, by the way, if you're new here and maybe you hadn't heard, Linus did pass at the end of January, so he's not with us anymore. And this was his cage right in the middle here, and you can see I've taken some of his things out and I've put them in a basket. Hey buddy, what you doing? Charlie, Frosty, and Aspen, those are really cute names. But yeah, this is the chin room, and normally this is full of hay, but I've been taking it out of a box lately. Chippy, do you want to come dust? Aw, thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Zeus. Yeah, Linus, it was a really, really tough loss. Linus was who I was most bonded with, and he and I had a really special relationship. Really unique that he was so connected with me, because chinchillas just aren't usually like that. I've had Henry for like 11 or 12 years now, and he just, you know, he's just wonderful and amazing and special, but Linus was really, he was like really social and affectionate, and a lot of chins aren't like that. Henry likes to be scratched, he likes getting attention, but Linus would actually groom my hand back, and some chins will do that, and it's very unusual, but if you have one that does that, really treasure it and enjoy it, because it just doesn't happen that often. Yes, there is. The next one to review is Oxbow, and I have all the footage done, I just have to get it edited, but yes, there will be more. We're actually on the third one that we're trying right now. Aww. Oh, your chinchilla is very affectionate, that's good. Linus was the chosen one. Yeah, he was. Chippy? Chippy, do you want to come out? He may not realize that there's dust. He maybe didn't hear me. Oh, look at Finn. Hey, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Finn. What you doing? Chippy, you want to come down? Well, I think we're going to let Henry pick the first name, because he's out and about. He's ready to get a stick, probably. So, we've got all of our names in here. I'm going to give this a couple shakes, mix them up a little bit, and oh, Henry, not yet. He can probably smell them. Let me put this up here and give this a good mix. And this is going to be, so this is the first of our toy winners. So whoever name he picks, I will email you actually. No need to, I have all the names connected to emails, no need to worry. I will send you an email and you can tell me which toy you'd like and I will send it to you. All right, where is Henry? Chippy, are you gonna come? Look at the way he's sitting. Henny? All right. I'm gonna put this in the center here, and he's probably gonna come get one. They love applewood. Henny, what you doing? I know Linus was, let's see who he gets. Get one, Henny? You got it? Oh, he's got one. He's got one. I will give Henry the stick in a second. He actually picked the name right out. All right, let's see who it is. I should have probably gotten my tripod for this part. I did such a good job taping them. Oh goodness, hang on. Get this apart. All right, and our very first winner is Melissa C. Congrats, Melissa. I will send you an email and you can pick one of any toy that we have and it's yours. That's good. Not really good at focusing. There we go. Well, Melissa, congrats. That was Henry's choice. He knew exactly who to pick. Good job, buddy. And here's his stick. He gets a reward for picking. There you go. Oh, yes. Henry is very happy to have picked Melissa's name because the Applewood is so great. It's a great reward. How often should I give my chins a new stick? That's a great question. So I typically give them a stick every single night before bed, and they usually have some bigger sticks that are hanging. So I hate to plug my own product again, but this is a nice thick stick that I put on here. This is Applewood, and this will last a while. These sticks will last a good while because they're just a little bit thicker of a diameter. However, I like to give them a little treat, which are these thinner sticks that Henry loves. So I would say they usually have access all the time to the thicker sticks, but as you can see, Henry is eating the bark off of this. And Henry's the best stick chewer I have. So he will demolish sticks fairly quickly. So these don't last long, but those thicker ones, they do last a whole lot longer. They usually just like to eat the bark off right away. Can a chinchilla have two pupils because he has a big black pupil and a little pupil in it? I have no idea. I really don't know about chinchilla pupils, I guess. Chippy may be thrown off because of the music. He doesn't know what's going on. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? What is it? What is it, Chippy? Oh my. Chippy's feeling very sassy. Oh yes. Chippy I guess Chip will. Let's see if he smells. I bet you if I put this, oh well. Oh yes, chinchilla pupils are up and down. They're like cat eyes, sort of, or pupils rather. It's very strange to see them for the first time. And if you see them like in the sunlight or a bright light, you can see that vertical pupil. Oh, Henry looks so cute. I love his little rolls. My most affectionate was Linus, but second up is definitely Henry. Henry is very tolerant of affection, so I can hold Henry, and I would even err on the side of he likes short periods of time being held and snuggled. I probably wouldn't use the word snuggle though. He just tolerates being held, and he really, really enjoys being scratched, and so does Finn. But Finn tolerates being held a lot less. He's more of a normal chilla in that way, chinchilla. A chilla. Chippy, did you know that there's dust out here? Let's see here. Oh, how many do I have? I have 4 chinchillas. I did have 5. Chippy, there's dust here for you. Come on, sir. You don't even know. Sorry, honey. So the 4 chins I have, if you don't know their names, this is Henry. He's a standard gray chinchilla, and he is like 12 or 13. I don't really know exactly how old he is. But this is Chip. He is second oldest? Yeah, second oldest. And he's got those cute freckled ears, and he's a beige chin, and he kind of usually has this look on his face. That's just sort of also his personality. Hi. I think the music has really got him spiraling. And here Henry's back again to his stick. He is really enjoying that stick. And then we've got third chinchilla. Well, third was Linus. So I used to have 5, but Linus passed at the end of January. This was some of his things that I had in the cage, and I've taken them out, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this stuff yet, but, you know, at some point I could see myself fostering using this cage, so I'll figure out what I want to do with it. This half was a little too sensitive, emotional to clean out just yet, but it's full of his fur and food and stuff, so not yet. What do I feed? I feed Science Selective and Missouri. These guys take Missouri. Hi! Oh my goodness, the star is here. Hello! Oh my gosh. So Knox is probably the cutest thing in the world, and also the sassiest thing in the world. You've got a lot of fans watching it right now, huh? So Knox is like 8, I think, and Finn is like 9. And Finn has been with us for 2 years now. What you doing, Henny? Henny, what are you doing? Henry, what are you doing? So I have this plastic thing up, by the way, so that Henry and Chip don't go back there and pee because it smells like them. Oh, yeah, both of them really want to come out and dust. What kind of cage? So these are double unit. This one's a ferret nation, double unit ferret nation, and these two are double unit critter nations. Highly recommend as cages. Oh, thank you. It's all right. I'm much better now. It was really rough. Okay, Siri's hearing me say things. But it was really rough for a long time, and there are still days, you know, with grief where I'll be pretty upset. But whoa, most of the time it's fond memories. How do I tame them? Yeah, I just spend a whole lot of time with them. They are pretty comfortable with me. Oh, catching Knox in his favorite place. Yeah, if you want your chinchilla to really enjoy somewhere, I'm obsessed with this thing. My dad and I designed this wooden stuff, by the way. Hi! We should do a collab video together sometime. He is, oh, there he goes. He is on TikTok as Wooden Stuff GA, and some of you Chin people may already have some of his stuff, but we have more coming soon, which is really exciting. And that was the AC unit. But yeah, he's an incredible woodworker, and it's really fun to get to do this with him. Pretty special. Oh, whoa. All right, I think it does not need to come on. It's not even very humid in here. We can leave it off for a little bit. Henny's just having his good time. And oh, the hammocks. So the hammocks I made myself. And that's something that's been really requested as far as products. So I'm certainly looking into getting some special print fleece and having some little pals hammocks and stuff as well. Because fleece is great for all pets. All pets, especially small pets like these guys who like to chew and eat like everything. Hi, Parker. Oh. Hey. Let me turn this down. You can hear him. Hey. What is it? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you could hear Knox chirping just then, but he is so vocal, it's adorable. Any fleece, non-polar fleece, or anti-pill fleece. You don't want the little pilling to happen because they'll try to eat that. A baby chinchilla? You know, people ask me about that. I've never had a baby chinchilla, and I don't know much about them. But I do know that a baby chinchilla should have this small size bar. My dad is awesome. Let's see. I was just reading a comment. Henny, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, future ideas. Oh, yeah. I'm working on something right now that I'm really, really excited about. It would be very engaging and puzzling for your pet, if that's a little bit of a hint. But yeah, there's so much that I'd really like to do. There's so many ideas that I'm just getting started, and sometimes it's super overwhelming to think about all the things that I really want to do and have to narrow it down a little bit at a time, but there's going to be a lot coming. I'm really excited. Oh, Chin Wars is still gonna happen. Just sort of had to take a short break to get this launched and on its feet. But yeah, definitely. Hi, Rose. Maybe at some point I'll foster a baby chinchilla. That would be really cool. I got to foster baby guinea pigs once, and that was amazing. More care series? Oh, I can do that for sure. Chippy, where'd you go, buddy? Come on. Come on, Chippy. Yes, they have this whole thing here to dust, which is plenty of space. It makes a bit of a mess, but it's plenty of space. Chip is being super shy. It could be because this thing is in the room also. Chinchillas are very, very, very sensitive to changes in the room. I've messaged with people before, you know, they're saying, wow, my chinchilla's just not coming out of the cage. We always have playtime, like something is really wrong, barking and stuff. There he is. And oftentimes there's something in the room, like a suitcase or a vacuum or something, and it's just freaking him out. Look at Chip. He's kind of a skittish chin, but this is so much more than usual. And I think it's because the room is just set up differently right now. Oh, you're playing with your chinchilla right now? That's so cute. A virtual play date. Hey, I'm gonna show him where the dust is. Hey, you. Right now he's pushing my hand out of the way, but he doesn't. What are you doing? There's dust over there. Come here. Let me put you where it is. There you go. Chip's got his crazy eyes right now. Yes, Chip does have dark red eyes. They look black for the most part, but they actually are dark red. You can really see it in the light. Okay, goodbye. Aw, thanks. I love their play area. And this is a washable rug, which I really, really, really like. I actually collaborated with Ruggable, like back in Cincinnati a couple years ago. I still love this thing. It peels off like this. And I'm not partnered with them anymore, but I'd still say you can get one and really enjoy it, especially as a pet owner. Probably mostly as a pet owner. Does your dust have shiny flakes in it? I don't know about flakes, but it does sparkle. And that's a normal thing for chin dust. It does sparkle a little bit. What are you doing, Chippy? Chippy had a short dust. So I guess Finn and Knox are going to be picking the other winners. Chip is tapped out. he's too freaked out by the table in here, I think. By the way, if you're just coming in, I'd love the chance to show you our toys and our wooden stuff. So these are our team toys. They have all kinds of stuff on them for your chin to enjoy. Some wood, some pumice, some palm, vine, all kinds of stuff. And these are, of course, the colors of our chins. This was Linus. These correlated to their Chinlympics headbands. So Linus was green, Chip was yellow, etc. And the orange is Teddy, our dog, who is a golden color, so it makes no sense, actually. And then we've got our kebabs right here, which I weave this palm by hand. I really love doing it, and these are really big hits. I love them. This is the Vine with Me, just pure vine if you're like Chip, Super Shredder. And this is probably my favorite one. This has all three different types of chews, stick, pumice, vine, huge, huge hit. And these sticks last a long time. And then, of course, we've got our tossers, which don't hang. You just literally toss them in the cage. And I do realize, when I named these, I didn't realize that tossers is kind of an interesting term overseas, but I think it's cute, so we're going to leave them. And of course, our wooden stuff, which is designed by my dad and I, and he makes them right here, handmade. And this is a duplexagon. Each of my chins have one of those in their cages that they really love. The chunnel, which is Knox's favorite place to be. It's up there. And then the watchtower, which used to be known as the Castle Bridge and was revamped with these scallops, which are really pretty. So, and this is also where I have all of our names for the rest of the drawings. And I think next we're going to have Finn pick one, because we're going to do one more of the toy. Look at this. Look how this has been reduced to that. Let me show you what this was this. That's what that was. Finn's still getting some of the bark off of the coins. It kind of makes him work, and that's a good thing. This makes him work because it's thick, but this, the roundness of the coin is just, takes him a little bit of time. All right, Henny. Oh, Henry's, aw, Henny. He chewed the stick in half, actually, this little twig. Winston and Henry, those are such cute names. Yes, so these stairs, absolutely, and that is something that is actually coming to Little Pals very soon. Not these exactly, but another set of stairs that will lead in and out of the cage, just like this exact same cage height and everything. It's really helpful so that your chins don't have to jump such a high distance, really. Yes, we will definitely be having those. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's really hard. It's really hard losing pets. Oh, I spent like an hour cleaning up in here. This is not normally clean like this. This is usually covered in poop and hay and all any kind of waste. It's all over the ground. Really, it is. Oh, yes. And we also have a shop vac that is underneath here. It's hard to see. Here it is. There's our shop vac. When the table's not here, you can see it, but yeah. Hanny. All right, well, we're gonna move on to Finn and Knox because they are really excited. Thank you so much, Henry. Congrats again to Melissa for winning a toy. And now we're gonna have Finn pick our next toy. And that's gonna be kind of challenging because Knox is gonna wanna pick one at the same time. Hi. You're making a lot of noise. All right, so I'm gonna set this out. We're gonna shuffle these again. And I'm just gonna let Finn come out first so he can pick his. And then I'm gonna get those all mixed up. There we go. I like doing it this way. This is a lot better than just having them pick the paper because I'm actually not really sure if they would have picked just a paper. Benny, are you ready? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at those little beans. You ready, buddy? You gonna come get a stick? Oh, nice. The nose wipes are adorable though. Hi, Luciano. Oh, it's so picky. Yeah, chins are really, really picky. Oh, wait, Finny, wait. Finn is so anxious he can hardly stand it. Good Lord, he flew. And Noxie's just gonna have to wait just a second. He's still in the tunnel anyway, so it's okay. We're gonna see if Finn by himself will pick a stick. Let's see. Oh, he's got to go find the dust first. He's got to dust first. I know, those little beans are so cute. And it's so cute that Finn has super, super pink paws. Oh, it's so adorable. He's such an adorable little grouch. Oh, thank you so much. I know, they're so precious. You have 2 chinchillas. That's awesome. Oh, a brief pause to see Henry drinking some water. Look at that little tongue. So cute. Hi, Gibbles. Oh, he's gonna get one. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you got it. Good job, Finny. He's already peeled some bark off of it. All right, let's see who he picked. Jumped right back into the dust. Doesn't seem to mind that. Ooh, there, I can hold it with my legs. Okay, let's see who we got. Oh, no way. So this is pretty cool. This is one of our patrons. Congrats, Amy. This is just crazy luck. So Amy has been a patron for a long time. She has 3 chinchillas. And one of them looks just like Linus. And for a while, when I was grieving Linus, she gave me the link to the camera in Maru's cage, and I would go peek it on him all the time. And that was just such a nice thing that she did. And so I'm so happy that she won, and I can send her boys a toy. So congrats, Amy. And Finn went right to it. He knew. They know what they're doing, these chins. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Where's Melissa's name? It's somewhere around here. I will remember who, but... Oh, Knox is squeaking up a storm. Oh my goodness. Why don't you come down? He hasn't even tried to come out. Well, come on then. Oh my goodness. Come on then. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, his whiskers just went right by my ankle and thought it was a bug. You can come out. You know how to get out of your cage. Oh, here's a fragment of a team toy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Noxie. Wow. Finn, that's not a good place for you to just chew on a stick. Nox is good. Has some work to do. Hey, come here. I'm afraid he's going to poke his eye out. Here, why don't you take it? You want to take it? Nope, he wants to chew it right there. Wow. Finn, you are so in the way. Yes, of course chinchillas have tongues. But that's a fair question because you really never see them. So it's hard to know what the actual anatomy of a chinchilla is. They're kind of like little alien Pokemon. So, you know, it's a fair question. Fluffy Void. Yes, our little Void. He is so excited by dust. And he is so chunky now. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, thank you so much for the gift, Gibbles. Love what you do. I'm getting 2 chins soon. Oh, wow. That's very exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he can't believe it. What's the best cage? Definitely these double unit Ferret Nation, double unit Critter Nation. That's what these two are, and that's what this one is. Oh my gosh. Do you have any names picked out, Gibbles? Because naming chinchillas is really fun. They have such big personalities that you can... There's just... I feel like there's so many name options for chins. How old are they? That's a great question. And by that I mean, I don't really know their exact ages. Well, I do know that Nox is 8, and I know that Finn is 9. But Henry and Chip... I don't really know. Henry's like 12, I think. And I'm pretty sure that Chip is like... He's like a year under Henry. I want to say he's like 10 or 11. I think I say a different number slightly every time. Chad and Fred. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh, what small business would I recommend for the chinchilla? I'm so glad you asked because I would recommend Little Pals, which is our new small pet business. And right now it's very much geared towards chinchillas and degus and pets that live in cages like this. But we have all kinds of toys, hanging toys, and some toss toys. Soon we'll have some other fleece and seagrass type stuff. But for now, that's kind of the stuff we have. And we also have lots of different wooden structures, including these long boardwalks that span the length of these cages. These are awesome, especially if you get one of these cages. So I would definitely check us out. And that's Little Pals. And you can go to littlepalspets.com, actually. Oh my goodness, Noxie. How old was Linus? Linus was super young. He did not, he passed a week or two before turning 8. So he was still just 7, which was really far too young for a chin, but dental disease will just do that. It will come when they're too young, and it's nothing you can really do about it because root elongation is genetic, and you can't really fix it, you can treat it, and you can treat symptoms. Knox is going crazy. Chip is like lost. Look at him. Oh, buddy, are you all right? He is so freaked out. How to prevent dental issues? Well, for dental issues can either be genetic or environmental. And by that I mean if your chinchilla doesn't have something to chew on, so, you know, having stuff like this, that's wood. You can see all along here, they've been chewing. That's a really good thing. Doesn't mean that they're destroying the furniture in their cage. It means that they have an outlet to chew. So chewing grinds their teeth down. Their teeth continue to grow throughout their lives. Look at him. Knox is being... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Knox is very energetic. He's ready to pick the grand prize winner soon. Oh my goodness. Oh, Knox. Those little movements that he was just doing, he didn't quite make, oh. I was gonna say he didn't quite make liftoff because he's so chunky, but that's popcorning, and they do that when they're super duper excited. So I'm glad you got to see that. It's super cute. Chip is buffering. Yeah, Chip is always buffering. Whoa, 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 whoa. There he goes. But anyways, so stuff like this, things to shred, things to grind their teeth on. This is pumice. The sticks are awesome. That keeps their teeth trimmed down. Now, that's their front teeth. The back teeth need to be ground down by hay. And hay is part of a chinchilla's diet. They need to have fresh hay every single day. And that's Timothy hay, just like this. And you should definitely change it daily because they forage it, which means they decide that some of it's not good. So if your chin is throwing hay out of its container, that they're still probably eating a lot of it, but they want to go and pick the best pieces. What are you doing? Now, if you can tell they're not eating any of it, then you should switch hay brands. But so far, our favorite hay is Small Pet Select. That's what we like right now. I love when they popcorn too. I take mine out every day. I think sometimes if you have a late night, you're not feeling well. If you're sick, like respiratory, don't play with them. It's not worth it because they can catch that stuff. And for chinchillas who only breathe through their nose, it can be life-threatening if they get a cold or something. So if you're sick, don't play with them. It's okay, they'll live. And also if you're having somebody take care of them, typically, unless they're, whoa, really, buddy? We're really gonna do that? That wasn't pushed all the way, and you almost got back there. That would have been really fun for this live stream. By that I mean real challenge. That would have been a real life Finscapade. He does that stuff all the time. But anyway, to answer your question, I would shoot for 5 out of 7 days a week for a playtime. And I usually do about 30 minutes a cage. Oh, thank you so much, Elsie. That's sweet of you to say. I don't know why that message sent like 5 times. How much do chinchillas cost when you adopt one from a shelter? That's a good question because you should adopt a chinchilla. If you're going to get a chinchilla, you should look for a reputable breeder, which is kind of hard to find, but realistically, you should just rescue. Oh my God. Thank you, YK. That is so generous. We really appreciate it. Feed them properly. Absolutely. Chinchillas should be fed a very strict and somewhat plain diet. Oh my goodness, look at that. So cute. But yeah, chinchillas should be fed one of the big 3, Science Selective, Missouri, or Oxbow, and the red bag specifically. Those are the best pellets for chinchillas, and they should always get Timothy hay. That's an unlimited thing. But also sticks and toys, vines, chews, that kind of stuff. Oh, what do I do if the power goes out? Great question, because that is sort of an emergency thing. And what you do if you're there and you're able to, do something about it, take your chinchillas and go into your car, back it into the driveway if you're in a garage, and turn on the air conditioning in your car with the carriers in there. So at least you have somewhere cool for them and you to stay. But otherwise, if you don't have that option, I would try to contact maybe a vet office and see if you can go there, or if you have a friend or family who does have power on, you definitely don't want to be too long. Or if you have a basement, sometimes the basement is much cooler. So, you know, try to find somewhere with air conditioning. Oh, thank you so much, Navi. I love your stairs. I hope they're available soon. Yes, they will be, I promise. What is their lifespan? Great question, and thank you again. It's typically, I want to say about 15 years. And I say that because some chins will live over 20 years. And some chins will live, you know, I would say 12 or less. And usually that's because of dental disease, genetic things, that health conditions that come up, or they do get sick and they're just so, oh, so this is, oh, did I interrupt? I'm sorry. They're grooming right now and it's super cute. But yeah, I would say 15, that's a good average. Sometimes less than that, sometimes more than that. Aw, thank you, Turtle. What is Herney? Henry, if you're asking how old he is, Henry's like 12. Noxie, do you want to pick the big winner? It's time. Oh, you have our calendar. I love our calendar. I'm so glad you have one. Thank you. This is our July picture. Henry and Chip, the OGs. No, I know what you mean. It was just funny to read Herney. All right, Noxie, it's time for our grand prize winner. And don't forget, winner, you get to pick whatever you want. And that includes an entire bundle of toys. If you like one of the bundles, the kebabs, or the team toys, or any single wood item, and including a pair of boardwalks if that's what you want. Anything at all. Noxie, are you ready? I'm gonna let him smell these, because then he might come out and pick one. I should have done this like 5 minutes ago. Come here. Come here. Nox, come on. Come on, Nox. Come on, you know what time it is. Come on. We were practicing, Noxie. Come on. Come on, Noxie, you can do it. You can do it. Not you, Finn. You've got it. He's got one. No, give it to me. Give it to me. I will give this back, Nox, I promise. Nox is like, really? You're gonna ask me to do all that work and then, all right, our grand prize winner. Oh, look at that. That was so tall. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, Nox. He's excited. He knows that there's a very special winner in here. All right, let's see. Nox is going crazy, trying to climb up my waist. Oh God. All right, let's see who it is. I was gonna record Finny. I was gonna record your dust bath. All right. Oh, I can slide this one off. That's good. Oh, Nox has something. Looks like it's a hay head. Okay, got it. Let's see if he wants this though. Wouldn't you rather have this? Oh yes, definitely. And I'm gonna come right here so you can see Noxie. And we're gonna open up this name, who thankfully, let's see if I can do this without tearing it. This one I happened to tape. Did he just take that from Nox? That is so rude. This one I taped really well. Let's see here. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna get it. See if I can do this. Okay, hang on. Okay. We're just gonna open up the tape like this. Okay. There we go. Oh, still need this side. Though it was secure, it's a bit hard to open. All right, congratulations, Deanna. Why? Congrats. Oops. Diana. Congratulations, Diana. Yay! So I'm gonna email you and you please pick out anything you'd like in our shop. Oops, and Finn is going to chew on the scissors. That's good. Yay, big congrats. Thank you so much for supporting our shop, and everybody whose names were in here. Thank you so very much for oh wow, that was a big roll. For supporting Little Pals. We're so excited to be able to start, creating even more products, and it's been really fun already, and I really, really appreciate all of you. Thank you. Oh, wow. So congrats to Melissa, Amy, and Diana. Oh, here's Melissa's name. Good, I thought I lost it. So here they are. Here are our winners. Yay. Right here. So you guys go check out our shop and pick out something you'd like. And Knox here, did he even eat his stick? I think Finn took it from him, didn't he? What's the black chinchilla's favorite car? I don't think I've given any of them a car preference before. I'd have to think about that. Favorite car? What would Knox drive? I don't know. What does everybody think? What would Knox drive if he drove a car? I have not thought about this. And I've thought a lot about them and their personalities. When you said Linus would bully the other Chin, what do you mean by bullying? Well, if you mean the Chin that he lived with, which was Knox, he wouldn't really let him, what's the word? He wouldn't let him really come out of the cage, move around the cage. He would kind of bite at him. And when I tried to, it was becoming like, oh, Knox can't really do anything. And when I tried to rebond them, Linus he wouldn't even tolerate a second. He would go right for his neck, which was crazy. And the way that he bullied the others, which, to be fair, he didn't get to make contact with them, but he was desperate to get up to the cage and the cage bars, and would kind of, if you've ever seen, I don't know if you've ever seen a chinchilla, like, going into, like, attack mode, but they kind of will go at each other like this. And that's what he would do, and but if he got the chance, he would have attacked. He would have actually tried to hurt them and break the skin, not just fur slipping. Sometimes if you have a pair of chinchillas and they just sort of mount each other, or they might cack at each other a little bit, not a big deal. Linus was a really big deal. Like, he was really vicious to the others. He was a diva. Can you hold one of your chinchillas and show your face with them and smile? Well, you guys see know what I look like. I have plenty of videos with myself and my chinchillas. I think the one I posted today, I'm holding a chinchilla and smiling at the camera. I'll consider it. Maybe at the end of the live, I'll flip it around. Look at this belly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But someone asked earlier about the, how to prevent dental disease. And the truth is, sometimes it just happens because it's genetic. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important for pet stores to not sell chinchillas, because chinchillas in pet stores are not coming from people who are trying to breed a healthy animal. They're coming from people who want to make money off of them. It's the same reason why puppy mills or, Petco and PetSmart, they don't sell puppies, because the people who want to sell their puppies to stores aren't ethical breeders. And they come with health problems. They come with genetic problems. It's the same thing with chinchillas. And not to say that your pet store chinchilla is going to have these problems, but what I mean is, if you're not going to adopt, which you absolutely should adopt if you're going to get chinchillas, there are a lot of chinchillas that need homes, believe it or not, that are in rescues. Try to find an ethical breeder who talks about, making sure to not breed chinchillas who have things like genetic dental disease, like root elongation. And that can be kind of hard to find. And to be honest, I've never looked, because I would only ever adopt chinchillas, just because chins are, rescues are really going to know chinchillas and probably be able to help you pick one out too. I think adopting a small pet is just such a cool thing. But I know Finn will stand up when he wants to. By the way, he can. Here he goes. See? he just feels very wow. Now he's just showing off. I've never had a girl chinchilla. I would have one though because they're bigger, and anything chunkier than Knox and Linus I would love to have. He's got a little bit of fur sticking out. Little fur slip or something. Probably when Knox was harassing him. Can they hold something? Sure, I can give them something to hold. Let's see. Here's another stick. Do you want a stick? Here. There you go. Now, to be fair, he wants to eat the bark, so. Ooh, what chinchilla rescues do I recommend? Well, I mean, not to say something totally like obvious and cliche, but literally any chinchilla rescue that's close to you, you're putting a chin in a home, that's awesome. Like, definitely find one that's close to you that needs help. Even Humane Society sometimes gets small pets. Most definitely just anything local. But there are a couple that I guess, have seen prominently. Forever Feisty Chins. Sometimes the Pipsqueakery has chins. They have all kinds of small pets. Let's Love Chinchillas. They're in California. She always has a lot of great posts about chinchilla care as well. And I apologize if that's actually not the name of the rescue. I realize that might just be the Instagram, but let me think. Nola Chinchilla Rescue. Of course, Whimsy's Menagerie. I'm sure I'm forgetting some that I know and love, and I can't think of them off the top of my head. So if anybody can think of other ones, please comment them, because on the spot, those are the ones that come to mind, but I know there's more. Their little ears are actually like skin. So you can see their ears don't have any fur on them. I mean, maybe very, very fine hairs, but nothing like their super plush fur. And look at his spot. He's got a little spot right there. Usually like 30 minutes. When I had Henry and Chip in college, I would let them out in my closet for like 2 or 3 hours, and they would wind up, I think they were probably overheating, because they would lay down and their little ears were red. Definitely don't do that. That was something I didn't know what was going on. Thankfully they were okay, but you know, if they are in a warm space and they're running around and you notice that, definitely put them back in their cages. I think 30 minutes to an hour in a cool space is probably good. Oh yes, Pandemonium Pets, of course, yes. Duh, I knew I would forget some really obvious ones. How much do colors like Knox and Finn cost, and how much does all chin supplies cost? Oh, well, everything together costs a lot. The chins themselves really don't cost much, probably a few hundred per chin. Oh, Finn is so good. He pees where he's supposed to pee. How old am I? I am 32. And then, let's see, supplies and cages. So a cage like this is a couple hundred, and all the stuff inside of it, that's really what gets expensive. But it's really important to have that good quality and chew-proof, chew-safe. You want to make sure there's no plastic in your cage ever, because they will chew it and eat it, and it will get caught in their intestines and cause a blockage. And number one, you don't want anything to happen to your pet, but number two, it's going to be really expensive because exotic vets are not cheap. Look at this. Oh my goodness, Henny. But all this wooden stuff that you see here, we sell at Little Pals, and if you subscribe with your email, you get a 10% off coupon for literally everything in the store and as much as you want. And we do have some free shipping minimums you can meet, so you can get 10% off and free shipping. Just, oh my goodness, Finny. Oh my goodness. I should have brought a business card in here to show you, because we just got them and they're so cute. But our website is littlepalspets.com, so go check it out. And if you feel like subscribing to get some nice stuff for your chins, you should. It's really great. That's the stuff we use and we love. And these will come soon, I promise. Oops, sorry. Sorry. I actually have a couple, and I have to list them. They're not as bulky as this. These are kind of big. We made them a lot nicer and sleeker. Yes, sorry, I didn't see that. Linus did. He had, and it wasn't just dental disease, it was dental disease, but it was root elongation, which you can't really do anything about because the roots are growing up and down, and you can't go in there surgically and treat them, or clip them, or pull them. So when you pull a tooth, the others will start to move, and that's kind of the problem and the risk, and I didn't want to put him through it for a risk. There's nothing to say maybe you can or should or shouldn't do that, but I personally didn't want to put Linus through it. Guyton, Georgia. I've never heard of that. No, I don't live there, but I do live in Georgia, in Atlanta, somewhere in Atlanta. Aw, thank you, Mac. Yeah, we did a ton of pain meds and critical care, but the problem was he didn't want to eat anything soft. I crushed up treats and soaked treats to mix with his food. He didn't want it. He did not like, he would push his little whiskers back and make like a pointy little snout. He did not want anything soft. Not even like dried soft, like the puff pellets. Nope. He didn't like it. He didn't want it. So it was like, great. It's just going to be miserable for him. So. Oh, yes. It gets hot and warm here. That's why they have an AC unit. But I would really recommend an AC unit for anyone owning chinchillas anywhere in the world, probably. Because summer does happen. And some rooms in the house, it's hard to keep warm. Or if your air conditioning goes out, if you live somewhere hot, you want to make sure you have a backup for your chins. They're not easy pets. They're high maintenance. Can other chins do the ninja stance? You know, Henry did it once, but no, not reliably. It happens randomly. Oh my goodness. Knox is resting on Finn. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, Finny. I'm gonna close this up. Sorry, I ruined Knox's pillow. Yeah, heat waves are scary. Oh, I'm glad you have that too. It's nice to have that security. Oh, look at that. He loves it up here. Oh, look at this. This is a fin whisker. This is so rare. We found this together during this live stream. You can see it's got half of it is white. Let me see. Half is white and half is black. That is a fin whisker. I don't have a lot of those, so I'm going to save this and put it in my jar later. Yeah. If you check anything out in Little Pals, definitely check out the channel. This is Knox's absolute favorite place. He loves it. It's very cozy. And sometimes, I'll show you. This is really fun. Where's an actual stick? Or let's do this one. Oh no, wait, they're over here. I do this on our Patreon streams sometimes. Come over here. See if it comes out. Oh, there it goes. Those little holes, just to see. Go fishing, see if he catches anything. I guess it's like reverse fishing. What are you doing, Knox? Oh my goodness. How often do they shed whiskers? I find one like every other day in each cage. NJ Exotics good for getting chinchillas? I don't know. I don't know anything about NJ Exotics. If that's a shop, I'd probably say no. If NJ Exotics is a rescue, I'd probably say yes. In general, stores, I almost would say firmly, any animals in stores are probably, not that they're bad animals, they're not, but they're probably not coming from good places. And we should make a good effort to rescue small pets, because small pets, there's not as huge of a risk of, adopting possibly an adult dog with maybe potentially behavior issues, bite history, stuff like that small pets I don't think they really have that. So, and a lot of the times small pets in shelters have been handled by the rescue, so they're coming to you even more prepared for being somewhat tamed, I guess. Hi, buddy. Wow, Finn is like just hanging, waiting for me to scratch him. He's crazy. Goodness. Oh, by the way, that's absolutely not to say you shouldn't adopt adult dogs. I'm just saying, I was just making the point that there's really no difference between. Oh my goodness. Look at the way I don't know if you've ever seen this. Look at that. He'll raise his little lip like that because he loves it so much. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. You just came out to get rubbed, didn't you? Oh my goodness. Yes, definitely don't grab their ribs. Hi, what do you need? Maybe he wants a stick. Here, you want that? Oh, yeah. I guess they're having their nighttime sticks early. Oh, small pets like guinea pigs? Yes, so guinea pigs are super social, more social than chins. However, they are still prey animals, so they still will have skittish moments and not always enjoy being handled. It's safe to say that guinea pigs in general are more social than chins. However, you still have to spend the time bonding with them. You still have to go slow and, take your time getting to know them and them you. That way you can get their trust. It's the same with all small pets, really. And guinea pigs should be fed fresh vegetables and some fruit as a treat. Not should fruit, but can have a little bit of fruit, but should be fed fruits and vegetables, because that is part of their diet. And not chinchillas. That's one thing that's very different about them that a lot of people don't realize. So now you know. One of the big differences between guinea pigs and chinchillas, not only their physique, but vegetables. Chins get no vegetables, which is really lame, but important. And guinea pigs should definitely have vegetables. Look at that. Chippy's in there. Mr. Chipper. Wow. They're chilling. Can you show us your dog? Where is she? Oh, yep, she's right over there. So, sure, we can see her real quick. Come here, Ted. Come here, sit. So that's Teddy. Teddy is a mix of Border Collie and miniature poodle, some Shar-Pei, and a couple other breeds randomly sprinkled in according to Embark. But she's not allowed in this room. She's very, very smart, very good, very, very well behaved. Is it pretty? And even good girl. We do agility together, and even if she did come in contact with a chin, she knows when she sees a chin, her cue is to go to her bed. So she wouldn't do anything to them, but I would never, ever, ever put them together because she is a dog, and dogs are predators, and sometimes natural instincts can happen even if they're super obedient and well behaved, because chinchillas are basically squeak toys. So that's Teddy, and she's amazing. The Retired sports reporter. Oh my gosh. Oh, that got me good. Henny. Sometimes Henry will squeak and grunt a little bit. Hello, Henny. Hi. So I like to keep their pans on the bottom, just metal. And they have their litter pans that are glass baking dishes. And they're really good about peeing in those and not everywhere. So it's not super pretty, but the metal just gets to stay clean. And I just clean out the litter pans, which is really nice. No, chinchillas should never go outside. That's a good question. Chins should stay inside and only be outside if you're transporting them. Look at those feet. Oh my goodness, Henny. He's got such long feet for perching. So cute. You have a border collie? No way. I love border collies. That would probably be our next dog, honestly. Let me see. What was I answering? Oh yeah, if you're going outside, it should be pretty quickly if it's warm, but in the carrier, of course, because if your chinchilla gets out of your hands, oh, that's goodbye. They're fast and they're going to bolt. So it's pretty dangerous for them to be outside for heat reasons, predator reasons, you know, eating things like grass and other weeds and stuff is not healthy for them. So better to keep them inside. 2 females? Yeah, 2 males or females are fine. Or a neutered male and neutered female. But regardless, you'll still have to bond them unless you're adopting them already bonded. And bonding can take a really long time. And I recorded everything with Finn and Knox. It's in our Finn and Knox playlist on YouTube. So check that out. It's like super detailed. And it went really well with them. So hopefully that can help others. Hi. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you know how to carry a chinchilla. Yes. One hand supporting and one hand pressed against you is the best way. Yes, all the chins are healthy right now. Thank you, Katerina. And hi! Katerina is one of our patrons. And I apologize if I've missed any other of our patrons who have come to say hi. I've been answering a lot of questions and I don't get to see everybody, but... No, you don't have to have 2. I think, again, going back to rescuing, I think honestly going to a rescue and saying, hey, do you, if you only want 1 chin, I mean, do you have any chinchillas who just can't be bonded with other chins? And I'd really like to adopt that chinchilla. That definitely exists because some are just too territorial to be bonded like Linus was. Oh, Knox is digging. He's upset. Oh my gosh, look at that little nose. Oh my goodness, Noxie. Oh my goodness. And there's Finn. They're all tuckered out. Oh, thanks, Sugar. I'm so glad you've been here. Oh, great idea, Raven. This is a great cage to upgrade to. So this is the double unit Ferret Nation cage. And this is the double unit Critter Nation cage. So the main difference, really the only difference, the bar spacing, you can see there's a couple verticals and a lot of, I almost said landscape, horizontal bars. Whereas this one, they're bigger spaced vertical bars and just a couple horizontal. These bars are much stronger than those bars. These are very weak. I'm not as big of a fan of the Critter Nation. However, this is a great cage for smaller pets like rats, because rats, this isn't small enough for to hold a rat. But Critter Nations are really good for that. I think also sugar gliders are better in the Critter Nation cages. Degus, I'm not sure about Degus, if they can use this bar spacing or not. I don't know. If somebody knows, put it in the comments because I'm not sure. Oh, Henny's just eating. He's just eating. This is coming out soon too, by the way. This has a bowl built in to this wooden ledge. It's awesome. Coming soon for sure. As well as the stairs and as well as some other cool stuff. Some stuff that I've been designing for a while. Noxie's just getting down to that stick. Also a good cage for laundry baskets. Yeah. Yeah, Ferret Nation's best in my opinion. Yeah, Linus is, so this is his smaller crown, and this is his May Queen attire, his outfit. And then there are some things in here that are his. This is his winter cap. I have some really cute pictures of him in this. This is like probably my favorite thing that he would wear. As well as a bunch of other things. Let's see. Oh, this is one of his last toys I had in there for him. This is the container. This is Voldemort headpiece, his wrap, his turban when he played Voldemort. This is what his ashes came home in. He's not in there, but the jar or the container is really cute and pretty. Let's see. This is his violin. This was when he played the devil in the music video, The Devil Came Down to Georgia. Yeah. I have a Chinch and he seems lonely. Should I get him a female friend or a male friend? Oh, well, definitely male, because they will reproduce very quickly, and trust me, first of all, baby chinchilla is very hard to take care of, but it certainly don't want to accidentally breed. And I'd say that if you absolutely had to have a male and a female, one should be fixed. But you can avoid that by just getting the same gender. So yes, Gibbles, 2 females is good. Better to buy, definitely. Yo man, yeah, that definitely a male. The baseboards? Well, the baseboards, I have these metal things in front of them. But otherwise, just water and vinegar, to be honest. They get kind of dusty, but that doesn't look that bad. He did choose his lifestyle. I mean, he didn't do anything he didn't want to do. That Linus was very, very stubborn. He was very sweet, but he had such a huge personality. If he didn't want to do anything, he just wouldn't. That's how chinchillas are. They're not like super trainable, in my opinion. I think you could, I've taught Henry a couple tricks, but they kind of just do what they want. So Linus is just very unique and special that he did everything he did. He was like so human, it was crazy. Hi. Hi, Henny. Henry's my first chin, by the way. I've had him for a long time. Oh, cool. I'd say 2 males. I like male chins. It doesn't really matter though. Whatever chins need a home. What happens if they eat plastic? Well, there's a decent chance they'll swallow it. And there's a decent chance that it'll get caught in their intestines, which creates what we call a blockage. Oh, look at Whiskers. You get to see Whisker cleaning. Yay. Yeah, so the blockages can be deadly because anything that messes up their GI, they're little poop machines, and they are that way because that's how their body works. So if that gets stopped, that's really, really dangerous, and they can die pretty quickly. They're so sensitive when it comes to GI stuff. That's why I treat like treats and veggies and stuff like that so seriously, because it really does mess them up pretty bad. Ooh, 1%. Oh, whoops, I almost lost us. Oh. God. Yeah, that can be kind of difficult. So what I would do, and have done, is put your chinchilla in a carrier so nothing falls on them, of course, but find something small that you can stack and just set the thing on top of it and then go behind the cage and screw them on. So it's resting on something, like stack some books up to wherever you want the height to be, more or less. So it can be, that is a challenge. Aw, Ruth, that's so sweet. I'm so glad they're enjoying it. Not yet, but we will soon. There are so many things, so many products I want to have that we just don't have in our hands yet, but we will. No, chinchillas can't have fruit. Hi, Pets Forever. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out there of chinchillas being not really taken care of very well, or, you know, misused in some way that someone may not even realize is the wrong thing, like eating a kiwi. But yeah, fruits and vegetables, not a good idea. And why do people put chinchillas in jars? I don't know. I've never seen that. That's interesting. Why are chinchillas so expensive? I don't know. I think because everything has to be so specific, because they're so high maintenance health-wise that you really can't afford, well, first of all, exotic vets are expensive as well, but you really can't afford to take any chances. So everything needs to be chew safe, eating, you know, able to be eaten or, you know, chewed safely. And that stuff can kind of be expensive. And the cages are expensive, the vet bills are expensive. They do go through Timothy hay fairly quickly, but that's not that bad. But yeah. Well, one last time, congrats to our winners, Melissa, Amy, and Diana, our big winner, Diana. Please let me know, or actually I will email the three of you about picking out what you'd like as your prize. And just to recap our chin stuff that we have right now in Little Pals, which is good for a lot of different small pets, but these are our team toys, and all of these colors are representative of their headband colors. When we had the Chinlympics, and orange is Teddy, because she's kind of a golden color and no one else has the orange headband, but like Linus was green, for example. And then we've got our kebabs, which these are my favorite. I weave these whatever you want to call it, this palm. They're really fun to make, and the chins really enjoy them. And this is the Vine with Me. It's just Vine. If you have a super shredder like Chip, this is a good one. This is my favorite because this has the 3 different chew types. You've got Vine, stick, and pumice, so grinding, chewing, and shredding. This will last a while. These sticks are thick, so it's a pretty good one. I like it a lot. And then, of course, we've got our tossers, which don't hang. You just toss them right into to the cage or on the floor. I really like those as well. So this is the duplexagon, one of our wooden items. This is the chunnel, which is up there in Knox's cage. That's where he hangs out a lot. I love this. And of course, we have the watchtower right here. This is what all of our stick drawings were in. And super cute. This hangs up in Henry and Chip's cage in the front, but I took it down for this video. And then the boardwalks are those planks that are spanning the length of the cage. Those are really good, actually safety features as well as accessibility, going around all of these different things. And I don't have them here right now, but actually I forgot them. But I also have they're called little steps, and they're little wooden ledges. But yeah, that's everything we have right now. We have a new item coming tomorrow and new stuff coming next week, including things like stairs and all kinds of stuff. So thank you all so much for being here in this live stream, and congrats again to our winners. And I'll be in touch with you, and then yeah, we should do this again sometime, because I really enjoy having live streams. And if you do want to come have like a private live stream, we do twice every month on Patreon, one for just the top tiers and then one for the entire Patreon group. it's a lot of fun in that group, and we have a nice community. So yeah, it was great hanging out with everybody. So I'll see you next time. Bye.